Hi, Brian Alexian, President and Chief Strategy Officer with Oxygen Technologies. And yes, welcome to my new office. I'm looking forward to giving a complete tour once everything's done, which is not too far away. But in the meantime, for the next several weeks, I'm going to talk about digital transformation. I'm going to try to shake some of the fog that seems to be a marketing term that can be created with multiple definitions and descriptions it creates. At Oxygen, we have implemented a digital transformation, or a DX. In fact, when we take clients or prospective clients on tours of our office, we discuss the exact process that we have taken as we moved our technology from being as efficient as possible, which is IT transformation, digital transformation, where we focus on making technology as effective as possible. I'd like to share a slide from Tech Data, now TD SYNNEX. And this slide is from a presentation that really laid the groundwork for me personally as I tried to reconcile the legitimacy around digital transformation. And as you can see that the slide talks specifically about efficiency versus effectiveness. And we're going to go into this a bit more through our journey together through the next number of presentations. But as we get ready to kick off the journey, I want to focus on three things as it relates to DX and leave you with a couple nuggets to munch on. First of all, the problem. Companies and organizations spend a lot of time and a lot of money to turn themselves into digital orchestrators. Don't worry about digital orchestrators as a term yet. We're going to go into this a bit more. And they want to create this new ecosystem. But what happens is they fall flat on their face. All this money gets wasted. There's no tangible outcome. And this creates fear and hesitation to move forward. Why does it happen? Well, CEOs, owners, executive directors believe that threats presented by competitors, either existential, digital disruptors, stuff on the web, or traditional peers down the street, require them to implement a gigantic model-busting response, and that creates that fear, that hesitation, that failure to act. I call this, I'd rather dance with the devil that I know philosophy or mentality. So the solution, be incremental, but be intentional with your change. Look to fix problems with digital technologies. Don't worry, through this journey, I am going to provide you examples of how we were successful in the past. But you need to exploit your rich knowledge of your existing data. And this data may include data around your clients, around your platforms, whatever it may be. You need to exploit this data. You heard me talk about this through my cybersecurity presentations. Data is your number one asset. You need to exploit your operational capabilities. You wouldn't be where you are unless you're really good operationally. You have a secret sauce. Exploit it. And finally, you need to utilize your talent pool. The people that you're working with, the people that you're partnering with as you start to build this new business model. So, digital transformation isn't about deciding whether you need an Azure server or an AWS server. It's not trying to figure out whether you buy a server to put a new workload on it, or if your existing infrastructure will support additional IOPS presented by a new piece of software you're running. That's IT transformation. DX goes beyond this. We're going to look at how your business or your organization can start to plan for it. And you might be pleasantly surprised. You may have already started going down your DX strategy, your digital strategy. Our job now is to rationalize it and plan for future expansion. So, my leave behind. When you talk about your budget with your organization, you include your IT team. When you talk about growth initiatives or new platforms you're looking to implement, you involve your IT team. I'm not just talking about, we got this new software. Do we have what's needed to run on it? It goes beyond this, and we'll get into this as we go down this journey together. When your marketing team gets together to talk about new initiatives, do you include your IT team? You're seeing a trend here. So my leave behind as we go on this journey together is, how are you involving your IT team? How do you involve your partners or the companies that you partner with on technology? For example, with Oxygen, I'm not saying we have all the answers. both in bringing the right players to play as it relates to business intelligence, those types of different thoughts or those different types of components that really are necessary to drive digital strategy. So, once again, we're going to focus on the next several weeks about moving from an efficient type of business digital strategy, which is doing things right, to a digital transformation strategy, which is all about creating effectiveness around technology or doing the right things. I'm Brian Alexiak, looking forward to taking this journey together.